Good morning, good morning, good morning. About to do some things really differently here. Title of this joint, How to Make $50,000 a Year Picking. But before that, you know me, the announcements. If you want the 3-book deal, you can get it on my blog at urbanpackrat.com, all the links below. And if you like ebooks, Storage Auctions 101, Pimping Craigslist for Fun and Profit, Porn's Always in the DVD Player, The Ultimate Garage Sale, and the new Storage Auction Buyer's Handbook. All that's on Kindle. You could get it like now. Let's talk about the core of the video. One of the things that is going on in the economy is it sucks. It's not getting any better. I see unemployment creeping up. I think gold is about to do some crazy stuff maybe toward the end of the year. And it's really not looking good for the average person. So, generating extra income, creating a side business, that's actually more than just something to do for a little extra cash. It may be the matter of you paying the bills or you not paying the bills. That's just how deep this thing has become. One of my webinar students from about 2 years ago just kept on me and on me and on me and on me, and we came up with a deal and worked out some stuff, and we came up with this program of picking. I get this a lot that it's like, hey, you hate collectibles. Let me be clear. I don't hate collectibles. I think collectibles are neat. I think collectibles are wonderful. But the chances of you coming across stuff that's going to get you good coin on a consistent basis to make enough money to pay your bills is going to be daunting. I'm not going to say it's impossible. I'm going to say it's tricky. I'm going to say for the average person, you probably have to spend maybe a year to 2 years of just accumulating your inventory before you start selling to make sure you don't run out once you do sell. That's a long time to be buying and buying and buying. So we came up with a different kind of picking program because, like I said, the antiques, the collectibles, Americana, that stuff's wonderful. It's great. And if you like to do it, wonderful. But you have to make a choice. Either you're going to pick for fun, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with it. You want to pick for fun, make a little extra cheese on the side, wonderful. But if you're seriously trying to make some money, enough to support yourself, put gas in the car, food on the table, and make sure the lights stay on, that's not going to cut it. It's just not going to cut it. Actually, you'll be picking 7 days a week. And that's the deal. First of all, you have to isolate what type of picker are you. Because if you love the collectibles and you love the treasure hunt, that's who you are. I'm not mad at you. But if you really love having your lights on all the time and the ability to go on vacation, the ability to stack money, you're going to have to change your mindset. What you're doing right now is not going to work for 50 or more. It's just not. Part of picking is analyzing a great deal. The two main sources for pickers are thrift stores and garage sales, estate sales and such. There's far more stuff out there that can be picked. You could be literally picking 7 days a week. You would have to treat it as a job, set up a set of schedules, and also isolate your strong suits. Some people have a lot of knowledge about a wide variety of things. Some people don't. I don't know where you are with that, but in the case of the person that I helped, this person was very well versed in cars. Very well versed in cars. So this is the program we developed. It's like, okay, what's your strengths? Because what many people do is they go out and start doing stuff and they have no idea what's their strong suit or what their weak suit. And then when they start doing things, it pops up and they're like, oh, damn. So we did that beforehand. Very knowledgeable in cars, very knowledgeable about antique parts. He knew, I said, okay, you're a car guy. You need to pick cars. So we created a program and he went on Craigslist. He started getting car parts, all kind of car parts. Not just the antique car parts, not just the, no. If, give you an example. When people go to the rim shop and they get these crazy big ass rims on their cars, they just sometimes leave the original equipment at the shop. And he found this guy who had stuff, and I was like, you can have them. I don't want them. They're clogging up my warehouse. Brand new rims. Brand new rims on a car. Went on and got the rims, put them up on eBay. He's like, sell them as a set. I was like, no. Because what you were looking at is you're looking for someone that's going to dent a rim and need one. If you have a set, they're not going to buy the set, and they're going to email you. Within a month, he sold all 4. He got them for free. He only made $250. We're not going to say, it was the wow factor, but that was just part of another mix. That was just a simple thing. He got bumpers. He got radiators. All kinds of stuff. But the deal was it either had to be really old and rare, or it had to be very, very common. If it was very, very common, it was going to be more easy to sell than if it was rare. If it's rare, people looking for it, they'll pay a higher premium, but you may not have a consistent sell-through rate. And let's talk about that. People go out and get these wonderful high-end items or luck up into them. My experience is very high-end items are hard to sell for the perceived value. That's the value that you find on the website. That's the value that the appraiser writes on the appraiser sheet. It's very hard to get that sometimes. Sometimes you get more, which is nice when you can get it, but that's not the rule of thumb. The rule of thumb is you're usually going to come under that number. That number is just pretty much a starting point to work your way down. But when you're selling a lot of regular stuff, now let's stay with the cars. Then, he called me up and he's like, this guy's offering me a whole bunch of BMW blanks. And I just looked at him like, and you're not there, your ass is not there getting them? And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, dude, whenever I have my key, I lost my keys. It was $168 freaking dollars to have one key made. He said, really? Get the fucking blanks. He gets the blanks, he put them up on the eBay. He's selling them for $50, $60 a piece, and they're going like that. See, this is how you make a lot of money picking. By going into your neighborhood, your warehouse, your mental warehouse, and isolating, because as long as you're going for that collectibles, and let me just say it for the people who are like, oh, he hates collectibles. I don't hate collectibles. I hate not making a lot of money on a consistent basis. I guarantee you, if you think about it, you do too. But that's the deal. If you want to get to the point where you're consistently making money every week, you're going to have to expand your picking sources. You're going to have to expand the items that you pick. And let's talk about picking. When you say picker, in the show, The American Pickers has pretty much carved into the American psyche that if you're a picker, that you're going around and you're just going through barns. And I have a friend, Barry, he goes through barns. Nothing wrong going through barns. But if you want to make money every week and a significant income, you're going to have to change it up. That's all I'm saying. I don't hate collectibles. I'm not telling you not to get collectibles. What I'm telling you to do is work harder. Expand the items that you get. Look at more ways to make money because it's out here. I'm serious. It's totally out here. All you have to do is think. What can you do? What knowledge that you have that will help you make money on a consistent basis? Break that down. Everyone's looking for, it's going, it's gone, the home run. Okay? Stop it. Look for pop. He's the first, he's the second. Look for those freaking base hits. You can get base hits 7 days a week. Home runs, you might get a few times a month, a few times a quarter, or maybe a few times a year if you really suck at the business. And you can't live off the home runs. Look for the base hits. Give you another guy that I helped. And the thing is, well, many of you don't understand, because I should say this, because there's people, I've said it so many times, I am no longer in the storage auction business. I write full time. Actually, I have taken pretty much June, July, and a lot of this month to really work on writing, to really network with that. So So I'm in a position to help people and give them my knowledge. And that's what I do. I could not be on YouTube with the blog and doing all this stuff and being out all day, because the truth of the matter is storage auctions are hard work, and they're very time consuming. No real storage auction hound's going to be here on YouTube for too long. You can't do it. You just can't do it. It's too much. But anywho, I help people, and I have people who come to me all the time. I've got a bunch of emails that I'm really trying to think, because these guys want me to put together another kind of program, and I've got all this stuff going on, so I need to finish that up before I even address it. So if you send me an email, it may take me a while, but I usually get back to you. But essentially, people want coaching programs and other things, and I've done it for the last 3 years. Most of it's been with storage auctions. Some people, I had one guy who had a store, just like me. He paid me a consulting fee to help him work on his business, because whether you're selling something or have a service, certain things just don't go away. Marketing, delivery of your product, containing costs never goes away. That's why internet models are so desirable, because once you build a website, you can scale it up, make it pretty robust from jump, and make more money and not have to bring in additional resources. I get it, but everything's not going to work like that. It's just not. But thinking about putting together a course about that, just something simple one day. And if you were not part of the last webinar, you missed the boat. I'm going to package up that, just put it out like an audio course, because people want DVDs, and I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense unless I go out and buy a unit and go through it. And I'm just straight up with you. I wasn't going to do it during the heat of the summer. Just not. I'm serious. Because then I have to get a warehouse, then I have to lease a truck. And I'm just like, I'm not doing all this, because no, I don't want to do all that, because I might get sucked back in. And I need not to get sucked back in. But doesn't really make any sense from that standpoint to do a DVD when there's really nothing to show. So it's just going to be audio course. Probably put it on iTunes or something like that. And that's going to be it. What I will do is personal coaching. Once I get that together, I'll let you know. That's what's going to be the next thing. It's more fun. I get to talk to people, and the folks are truly motivated. So I really enjoy that. But there's other stuff's about to go the way of the dodo bird, be extinct. But that's kind of some overview, just a few of the points. You can make 50,000, you can make 70,000, you can make 80, but you have to think larger. There's more to picking than just going out and grabbing something. It's about a methodology, it's about a plan, and it's a process. I'm telling you, this one guy is rocking it out. He lives in North Carolina, not too far from Charlotte, and this dude's doing about 7 G's a month with a combination of picking, storage auctions, but he doesn't go that, because they don't have a lot of auctions where he is. He just gets a few, but he's making probably 75% using the methods we talked about for picking. Because I gave it to you. Anything can be picked. Anything that you can buy and flip and resell, you can make money on. It's just that simple. All right, this is Glendon, and I'll check you in the next video.